Okay, we are going to talk about Sprout's scorecards. So, what you first need to understand is that the scale of low, medium, high, there isn't a good and there isn't a bad. It's just a spectrum. And so each trait can be helpful in different situations. So, starting out, what you'll observe is I place the puppy in the testing area, and then I kind of observe him for a few minutes and see whether he's exploring the area on his own, whether he's just too nervous, not doing anything. Is his tail up? Is his tail down? So those are the things that I'll be looking for. Confidence level. So for Sprout, as I put him into the testing area, he kind of explored. He kind of enters cautiously, but his tail's up. He's not nervous. He just kind of takes it slow, and then he checks out a few new things. So I gave him a medium for confidence, which was kind of evident throughout the testing as well. He was usually up to the task, trying new things, but still occasionally a little bit reserved with himself. Assertiveness. So what you'll notice next is that I, as the tester, crawl into the testing area, and what I'm looking for is how does he approach me? Does he army crawl his way over, or does he pounce into my lap? And oh my goodness, Sprout is the king of kisses. So he jumps into my lap and he's can't get close enough to my face. So assertiveness, I gave him a high. Motivation level. This is also known as workability. So it comes into play with training. How interested are they going to be in training sessions? Perhaps their attention span. How much do they want to work for you? And how hard are you going to have to work to motivate them? And so I gave him a medium there. He wanted to do things with me. He wanted to do what I was asking. And then he was kind of interested to go check out other things. And then he would come on back. So yeah, he's right in the middle there. Nerve, strength, and resiliency. So his ability to handle stress. I gave him a high. He handled stress like a champ. There really wasn't anything that kind of strayed him from the course. He tried everything, and he was up to the task. Touch tolerance. So we're not looking for whether he enjoyed it. I do the 10-step handling in the test, whereas I'm like tucking his ears, and as I'm ruffling his back and touching his gums, and then I turn him over and cradle him. Again, we're not looking to see whether he enjoyed it. We're looking to see how he tolerates it. And I give him a medium. He was great. And then when I flip him over onto his back, you can kind of see his legs, his front arms kind of like splay out a little bit, and he's kind of looking at me. So I gave him a medium. He was compliant. He maybe didn't totally enjoy it or love it, but yeah, he was compliant for that. Energy level, medium. So what we're looking for here is a dog with low energy, often does a lot of sitting. They even maybe take a break during the test. And a high energy dog is kind of like a bigger than life personality. They're running all over the place and they're spinning circles, and he was kind of middle of the road. So he was up for checking things out, medium energy. Sound and sight sensitivity. So what you'll notice is for the sight sensitivity, we pop the umbrella and see if he notices. What we're looking for is not whether or not he noticed, but whether he recovers from the startle. And he didn't even notice the umbrella. So he got a low there, which, yeah, is awesome. So for a household that has kids visiting and whatnot, yeah, that I think he would do really well there. Same with sound sensitivity. So you notice I get that like Fisher-Price popper, and it kind of shakes it. And then what we're looking for again is not whether or not he's startled. What I'm looking for is, does he recover? And then does he come and explore it? Or does he just kind of completely disappear because it was too much? And he didn't even really notice. Tail was up. He kind of looked over, and there was no stress associated with the sound or the sight. Prey drive. Okay, so Sprout has an adorable high prey drive. I think he's going to love a great game of fetch. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. A puppy with a high prey drive can be a lot of fun. They love fetch. They love chasing games and tug, anything that moves. It may be a challenge during the early 9 to 12 weeks while he's a teething monster. Anything that moves, he's probably going to chase it and nip it. So families be prepared for a tiny little velociraptor, but he's going to be a great boy afterwards. Human focused, high. He was highly human focused. Again, we can't make dogs want to be with us. What we're looking for is what is his intrinsic desire? Does he want to be with humans, or does he want to be by himself? He followed me everywhere. He was with me most of the test, and he sought me out frequently. So that's what we're looking for there. Tender-hearted, so this is where I pretend to cry on the floor and I'm kind of having a tantrum, and does he give a rip? He was very concerned with me. All of Scotty's puppies, actually, they all scored highly, so they're all very in tune with emotions, and it was so sweet. Yeah, so he kind of like runs for my face and he's like tucked under my neck and he's so worried about me. And dog friendliness, he got a neutral. He didn't really seem to care whether there was a dog there or not. So yeah, that was Sprout. If you have any questions, of course, for sure, you just let me know. So I think he's gonna thrive in a variety of situations. I can't think of too many situations that wouldn't be ideal for him. So yeah.